Well, hello everybody, welcome back to analysis routine video. My name is Alexander Nikitin. I am a professional trader and a developer of pattern search software. And today's video will be kind of long because I am to explain and show you pretty many things in this stuff. I will first talk about the trades that I have on my radar, then I will talk about the overall performance of the strategies that I'm using, showing you the results from my MetaTrader real time. Then I will also show you the results of the contest that I took part recently, the competition. It is ended, and number 4 is the special announcement for Monster Pattern Search customers. So I have a great update for Monster Pattern Search customers. So if you are one of my customers that get that Monster Pattern Search, contact me to get this update. You will like it. It is awesome. Okay, so let's start from the trading opportunities that I have on my radar. So the week ended this way. We didn't hit any targets on euro dollar yet, so well, just waiting, doing nothing. Same with New Zealand dollar. It is staying around this entry level. As I told you, this support looks pretty decent. So we have the spikes, and then we go higher. Note the target adjustment. Initially the targets are set this way, 382 and 618, and as price goes deeper, targets should be adjusted. They are done automatically by Pattern Trade Assistant, so I don't need to sit in front of my computer all day long. Okay, this is 1 hour trade. It was found this way. Let me show you how I found the trade. I found them with my manual pattern search tool, just uniting 2 points, C to X. Okay, and most pattern search traders will be very much surprised that they also has the algorithm of finding the pattern just clicking on 2 points. So this is a quick teaser for you. Okay, so and then I just trade the fibs like this way. Done. Yes, I think that's it. What I have run in Monster HPS2 or manual HPS2. Yes, we just have the fibs this way. Aussie Canadian, the same. I am waiting for this take profit to be hit. This is my second take profit. The half of position already closed and break even the second half. So it came very close to my position. Very close, but didn't to my take profit, sorry, but it didn't trigger that, and then it reversed back. So waiting for it to hit on Monday. We still have good probabilities to move here, and maybe it will go here and trigger my cipher sell position. Okay, the butterfly formation on dollar Canadian looks like good double top and at the end of the week. So potentially we still have that probability, good probabilities to move lower towards the targets. Okay, as you can see, initial targets were this. You can see those things, how they call arrows, initial, and then they were replaced here. Pound New Zealand, I'm looking at this bullish bat formation to complete. It should go lower. The previous Pound New Zealand sell were invalidated, so I switched to bullish. Euro New Zealand, mostly 4-hour trades, mostly 4-hour. Euro New Zealand, waiting for this to go higher to complete, and here to hit my target. I'm using manual swing identification here. If you are new and you don't know what is my manual swing identification algorithm, you're welcome to visit my YouTube channel. Go to my YouTube page, go to my videos and find the video that is called Secret to Swing Identification. The secret to swing identification. Here it is, this video. I will drop the link in description if I don't forget. So just click on that and watch how to identify swings manually. Okay, Aussie yen. I have this godly. I entered a bit earlier because when I was placing this trade, this spread was widened a bit. It was widened pretty much, as you can see. And my pattern trading system, when it placing the trades, it does them adding one spread to that entry. So that's why I am a bit higher than needed, but still it doesn't actually matter. We still at the entry, good opportunity, can enter right now or at the market opens. And the New Zealand yen 4 hour. So these are the trades that I'm looking at for today. Let me quick update you with my overall results. This particular strategy, with this particular swing identification algorithm, is traded since the 21st of what? 21st of something. Custom period. What was the previous month? 21st of August. So not pretty much time. Still, it is continuous testing. Okay, to give you the precise numbers, I will save it as XLS, like this, detailed statement XLS, and then I will replace the existing one. I will do some editing, manipulations. Let's wait until Excel loads. If you are watching it on YouTube, yes, you can have a wheel here, and if you settings wheel, click on that settings wheel and choose the speed. You can double the speed and watch the video on double speed. I do that pretty often. Okay, I am enabled filter. Why do I need to enable filter? First, I want to delete cancel trades. I don't want to calculate them. Okay, I think that's it. Cancel trades, delete. Here is my equity curve. Yes, I had a pretty large drawdown, somewhere around 40%, 41% here, mostly because of my overall exposure into the market. So mostly because I've been risking too much, the money management mostly. And then I recovered that, and then I decided to go and trade with lower position, smaller positions, and since then you see my drawdowns aren't that large, and they are moving mostly sideways. Then we have this boom, breakout, then we sideways and breakout. It is much better than we go negative and then breakout. Sideways is better than that opposite. So here is the drawdown. I have that drawdown since for 2 weeks now, since 19th of September. Okay, don't need this picture anymore. The picture is good for analyzing what you are doing wrong and what you are doing correct, but to analyze that picture you need to get the correct numbers. Okay, so what I don't like with MetaTrader is that sometimes when I have the zero trade, the break-even trade, it calculates it as a loss, but my zero trades aren't losses. My zero trades are, what are those zero trades? They are half of the position that was break-even. So the first half hit the first target and the second half was break-even. In this case I have a zero if price goes against me, or I have the second target, of course. So this is not a loser, it should be a winner. That's what not good with this MetaTrader report, and I want to fix that. Those $1, $1.55, they are all zeros because of slippage, because of commissions, because of something else. Instead of having even number of zero, I have that slight loss, and 133 as well. So this is the number of zeros I have. Okay, so to fix them, I will make them slightly positive. So my Excel will calculate the stats, and it won't anyhow affect the overall performance in numbers of amount of money and something like that, but it will affect the performance in percentages, how many wins versus losses, what is the average winner versus average loser, and so on and so forth. Okay, now I have the true zeros that are slightly positive, and now I need to calculate the trades. Okay, first of all, the amount I have started, this equals what I have right now minus what I have generated, so the amount I have started is this. Let's calculate the percentages. The percentage of my gain equals this, so divide what I have generated by what I have started. Yes, agree? Agree. So 103, let's turn it into percentage. Oh, 100 on 296. Okay, good, true. So the number of let's have it this way, amount of winners, how many winners, and here we'll calculate the amount of losers. Okay, amount of winners, amount of losers. Let's calculate that. We still have this number. I don't want that number. It should equal count if, Russian count if as this, and then I have to decide the range from n2 towards where should I go, towards the last line. 168 is the last trade, and 168. So then I get the semicolon, then I open this quotation mark, more than 0, close the quotation mark, like this, close the brackets. Okay, so what this means, it means the formula means count if within this range more than 0, and it will return me the number of the trades that are more than 0 within this range. You can see it is highlighting from this. That's why N2, not N1, but N2, starting from this range. You can also modify it if you wish, just doing this. You see the number changes. Watch this number. It changes when I stretch the range. Okay, so within this range, calculate how many winners I have. So I am to press enter on my keyboard. 102 winners. Okay, how many losers I have? And this is much simpler. It equals total minus winners. Okay, done. 65 losers. So now let's calculate the percentage, the accuracy of the strategy, and it calculated this way: the total amount of winners divided by total amount of trades. So this is 61%. Let's do the percentage. 61.08. So this means that 61% of the time I am winning at least first position. At least first position. So 61% of the time I'm not losing. I'm winning either 2 positions or I'm winning 1 position and then 0, no matter, but I'm winning 61% of the time. And here we should calculate the average winner versus average loser. Right now it calculates them as pretty good risk reward, average risk reward. If you compare that 23 winning, if you win that 61% of the time, you will become millionaire pretty fast. But that's not correct. The MetaTrader doesn't calculate that correct, because why these losers are so small? Because they have plenty of those 0 losers. That's why the number of loss is very small. That's why it makes the average loser being small, average number of those loser. So okay, we will adjust this, type in this formula. Let me copy that. Let me go to this cell, yes, and place it here. But instead of count, I'm not interested in counting those that are more than 0. I'm interested in average. The Russian looks this. Okay, so this means return me the average of those that are more than zeros within this range, and the formula will do that. Average if, this is the formula, average if. So now you see, because I have zeros being winners, instead of 23 I have 19 is my average winner. 19. It's not that awesome as it was in the beginning. Copy that here and paste it here, yes, like this. And instead of more than 0, I'm interested in less than 0. Oh, sorry, Russian letter. Less than 0. Now I will be returned the average if more than 0 within this range. And the average is -22. Okay, now we have it vice versa. Let's calculate the average risk reward. Average risk reward. It is very important. The two numbers are the most important, is the accuracy and the risk reward. And the combination of those numbers, the different combination of those numbers give you either a positive expectancy or a negative expectancy. Other numbers aren't that important. Even if your accuracy is 50% but your average risk reward is positive, this means that you are generating money. Okay, this equals this, more than 1. Sorry, not positive, but average risk reward more than 1. I don't want this to be negative, so let me do it this way. 86, it stays within my calculations. It is pretty good. Let it be this. Okay, 86. Like this. 86.94, almost 87. Well, why I do have those 86.97? Mostly because I am in a drawdown. As time goes by, I will have more and more winners. It will turn towards 0.9. It should be somewhere around 0.9, but that's enough for generating money. So I am winning, on average, I'm winning less. Why is this number? Because I calculate 0 as a winner. If I don't calculate 0 as a winner here, yes, then I will have a bit different. Let's put it this way. More, not than 0, but more than 0.01. Yes? So more than that small winner. And we will have a bit different thing here. So it means that the average profit trade is 25 and that risk to reward is 1.16, but we should calculate the zeros as winners. So because you've been risking $1 to calculate that, so that's why I'm having 19. But true, the absolute winner, of course, is that generated some money. The break-even trade is generated nothing. But you've been risking to generate those nothing. You had your money at risk, but the result turned into 0. So this means that not the initial that you set this to get that. You set $1 risk to get $2 reward. Yes, not the initial. I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in the factual result. Okay, so these are the results. The average risk reward is 0.86, the real one, not the initial. After all those zeros, all those target adjustments, and so on and so forth. And disappear, please. The true accuracy is 61%. This stays within my backtesting numbers, so I'm not anyhow affected with that fact. So why this number can be less? Because we may have more ciphers, let's say, and less bets. We know that in bets we have a decent risk reward, it is more than 1, and in ciphers we have inverted risk reward, it is less than 1. So it can be affected by the numerous ciphers I had within this period. But as time goes by, I will have more and more bets, or deep godlies. They also have decent risk reward, or deep godlies, and this number will increase. It should be around 0.9. We are slightly negative, slightly less than it should be. Okay, let me save this for further analysis. Okay, it will be that. Closed. This. And now it's time to update you with my contest, the contest I took part at. Unfortunately, I didn't won any prize. Here's the overall rating. Round 3 is ended. Oh guys, the participants for round 4. This is not the true. I saved that picture. Where is my picture? Okay, come on, where is the picture? Yes, here it is. So the total number of participants was this: 2,500, 2,500, blah blah blah. And I have been, at that time when I was saving that picture, I have been number 51, and I hope that I will go a bit higher, but unfortunately I didn't. So the first 50 winners of this rating, of course, I'm not there. Let's go to plus rating, and here I am, Alex. We have Alexander Nikitin, number 63. I ended up being number 63 because of my drawdown. So it's absolutely transparent. Let me explain how this competition is calculated. Let's say you have the profit of 163% and you have a drawdown of 38%. Yes, so let's the recovery factor will be, the recovery factor will be 163, like this, 163. This is the profit divided by your drawdown, 38, divided by 38. So the recovery factor of this guy is 4.28 of this, 4.28. And the minimum margin level, this means, what is the margin level? The more margin level you have, this means the less position you trade. So the smaller position you trade. If you go all in, you will have the small margin level. It will be less than 100 and less than 200 or something like this. So, and that position may not be absolutely one position going all in. You may have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 positions. When they all sum up, you will have that margin level. Right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trades running, yes, and my margin level is 1,400, 1,400, even though I have that margin position. So the larger is this number, the higher you are ranked. The higher you are ranked. So because that thing, if you bet all in and accidentally price goes into your favor without drawdown, immediately starting from the point you have opened your position, that can be, you can join the contest last day or maybe last week, open $100, bet all in. If you lose, you go and open another account, register once again, and then open another all-in position until you have that luck and price starts moving into your direction without drawdown, without anything. But if you go all in, your margin level will be very, very small, less than 100, maybe 100 something. Let me show you all of them. You see, some of them have less than 100. They generated that much profit, and sorry, not less than here. This guy was risking all of account, this guy, 100 margin level. Okay, the drawdown and the profit here is not calculated on balance, but they are calculated on equity curve. So if you are losing the martingale system, yes, you are using some kind of net. When you set the position, when you go into a loss, you open another position, you go in lower, you open another position, so thus you have a set. Let's say you do it this way. Light shot. Okay. Let's say price is moving lower, you buy it, but price is moving lower, you don't close this, you buy more, price is moving lower, you buy more, and you never close them. Eventually somewhere, somehow price will go higher, it will somehow go higher, and if your account is large enough, you can buy and buy and buy. This is called sitting on your losses, and you don't close your positions. You never have a drawdown on your balance, but you have a drawdown on your equity. So if you use this strategy, more and more buying, you won't be on this list, so it won't work, because the drawdown is calculated on your equity. So my equity drawdown was 40 something percent. 40 something. Where is my equity drawdown? 63. Alexander Nikitin, 43%. And my balance drawdown was 40 or 41, something like this. So I closed my position. So if I have a loss, I have a loss, I accept that, and I close my position. Okay, what was my problem? When I had that 43 position, yes, I've been risking pretty large, pretty many of my account. I didn't have that percent calculations. I had that a bit different fixed percentage, fixed position size. I've been trading that fixed position size, and the amount of that fixed position size was a bit large. And that's why I had that large drawdown. You saw that on my equity curve, and of course I've been using pretty many of my margin, so that's why my margin is that small, and this is the reason I failed here. Actually I didn't fail. Of course, if you calculate that 63, I entered the 100 club, 63, and you divide that by total amount of participants, I'm number 63, we have 2,500, yes, you divide that, I enter the 3% of the best. 3% of the best traders. You know those, we have 90% of losers in trading, so 90% of you will lose. So if you succeed in entering that 3%, that you are good. Okay, and that's because I'm using my strategy, I'm using my software, I'm absolutely objective, but money management, it is much better than it was previously. So the Kelly percentage that I'm using right now is optimal. So in next round, round number 4, I'm already registered participants. Round 4, it starts from, where will it start? On 16 of October, so I will be a bit wise for this contest, particularly for this contest. So I won't be risking that much, so I won't have the minimum margin level being that small. I won't open those large positions. I won't be open that many positions at the same time, so do not have that minimum level that small as well. And my overall drawdown will be less because I have the maximum allowed drawdown calculation here with Kelly position size. I added that calculation of maximum allowed drawdown. It is called multiplier. So if I want to risk 100 of my percent, I want to set this to 1. If I want to risk 90% of my account, I want to set this to 9. This means not that I'm risking right now 90%, but the largest drawdown that can occur can only be 30% if you use this calculations. So after I added this to Pattern Trade Assistant. Okay, this new Pattern Trade Assistant Cali% will also be sent to you as an update, so contact me to get it. This is a new Pattern Trade Assistant, and as you see, it's with my performance, it acted pretty good. After that large drawdown of 40%, I'm doing pretty much better. So the strategy and the money management met together. you not only find the working strategy, you only should find the appropriate money management that won't negotiate the results of your strategy. Okay guys, so and now this is the best of the best from this video is the special announcement. Let me close this. Special announcement of that software that I have created. Let me open a chart, pound dollar maybe. Okay, make sure that you started from this beginning. Let me do it this way. You see, I'm moving towards the history. Why do I need that? Why do I need to move towards the history? To show to my MetaTrader platform how many bars I have on my chart window. So you see, I have it starting from 2008. If I don't do that, the MetaTrader will only see this amount of bars, like this, 320. So the only visible number of bars. This is needed for backtesting. Okay, let's start. Now, what is the monster pattern search? Let me delete all the indicators so you won't be confused. Draw lines here. Okay, now the monster pattern search is not a script anymore, and I call it monster pattern search 2. Okay, within these settings, you first can switch the automatic scanner, and you can switch it true or you can switch it off. Let's have it true, and you will see this. Nothing happens. Let me see. Mostly because we don't have anything here. We don't have on 4 hour. Hey, come on, but we have on 1 hour. Let me refresh rates. Because price is not moving, we don't have fresh rates. So what are the differences from the previous version? You have this 90%, yes, and they are automatically drawn with monster pattern search. Automatically, you don't need to run it anymore. You just attach that and you can trade them. As usual, you can set the patterns you want to display, either advanced or Gottlieb, ABCD patterns, whatever, harmonic, price per Z, the same as it was previously. You can set the drawing, background or not background, perfect patterns, not perfect patterns, yes, and they will be displayed in the same manner they are displayed in automatic HPS. Absolutely with the same algorithm. So I succeeded in doing this thing. So it looks like you have the automatic HPS, yes, but think of this. You have this auto scanner running on, but you say, what if I trade it this way, from here to here, and look what happens. It's a miracle. We have a pattern that is drawn on a manual drawing, and you say, well, I dislike this Gottlieb, let me trade it as a bet. So you start from here and stretch it to here, and you have nothing, no bet here. Okay, you start from here and stretch it to here, you have no bet either. Okay, you start from here and you have only a Gottlieb pattern. Come on, refresh rates. Yes, so you have a Gottlieb one more time. Let's say you want to trade something else, this butterfly, yes, like this. Boom, you have a butterfly. True, true. Let's say you want something else. Let me find some more patterns. Come on history, maybe on history, like this. Butterfly, maybe nothing. Cipher pattern, maybe from here to here to here and back, nothing. Then maybe this butterfly or Gartley, nothing. Maybe this bat pattern, like this, yes, like this, a bat pattern like this. So because it is truly customizable, this swing identification algorithm, yes, it is absolutely custom, so you can draw it. What's next? What is next? You draw your patterns, you draw your things, like in manual or in automatic. The next, if you go to settings, you have this number. It is the limit. What is the limit? It is the number of candles I want to be analyzed. If I type that as 10,000, you see that? What I will have then? Guess what I have? Refresh rates. I have the historical performance. The same way you had them on with Monster pattern search. So you can do the backtesting because all your patterns are displayed, and they will continue appear without any effort on your part. They will continue appear again and again and again as a new pattern emerges. So let me show you how they appear on this strategy. Switch to indicator, Monster pattern search 2, automatic scanner on. Let's have it medium. Okay, limit 2050. Okay, let it be this, and let's start. The visual backtesting is also available for you. What is this? Hey, come on, I am to use some date. Like this, 2012, 2017, 5 years. Okay, good. Let's go to 5 years backtest. Let me do that properties, set this black on white. Let me go this, Control G, Control G. So disappeared. Okay, start. And you see they appear in real time. Monster pattern search, like here it is, Monster pattern search. I'm backtesting this. So if you want this to be, let's say 500, if you want this to be small, you can switch that, and then you continue your simulation. You see the patterns appear real time, as with automatic pattern search. I've slightly changed the swing identification algorithm. It's a bit better than the one we had previously. Okay, now it better coincides with extreme price action. Okay, so here how it goes, it draws in real time. So I think you will like it. So it draws patterns real time. Next, it draws manual at the same time, like this. Yes. Let me do it this way also. Maybe we'll have a cipher pattern here. It didn't complete, but still, yes, we had a cipher pattern here. What else? It can delete the all drawings by pressing S on your keyboard. It can calculate the ATR like this. You press Z, and then you press the maximum or minimum of your price. It will calculate the ATR levels. 1 ATR, 2 ATRs, and 1 ATR below, 2 ATR below. So for example, you have a pattern like that. Let me draw it manually. I love manual algorithm. And you say, okay, I dislike that being Alex, I dislike your stop loss, so let me do it this way. I will press Z on my keyboard, press on this high, yes, and my stop loss wanna be 2 ATRs above X. Yes, that's true for you. You are right to have that. Or I wanna risk 1 ATR. If you risk 1 ATR, it mostly coincides with 113 stop loss that I have in my software, but you can risk whatever you wish. So it's up to you. 1 ATR above X, 2 ATR above X. You just need to do the backtest and to calculate how the performance. Okay, let me delete that. Let me delete this. Boom. Refresh rates, and everything is repainted. Now you have them back, and not only you have them right now, but you also have them staying on history. Okay, for the purpose of saving the RAM, I insist you have it this way, 250. As we've been calculated previously, it is how many bars here? Just visible window, 320. Okay, 320 within my window. So maximum bars within my window is 320. So let me place 320. So if something goes outside of my window, it should be deleted. Okay. Okay. Refresh rates, recalculated. So nothing outside of my window, outside of visible zone. So this is the new Monster pattern search. It is much more comfortable than it was previously. Previously it's been a script, and you were to run it every time you wish to find a pattern, but right now you don't need to run it every time. To draw some patterns, you were to use those lines like this: first line, second line, and the third line, and then you were to go to Monster pattern search, double click on that, set the custom swing to true, and to analyze the lines you've drawn. So no more this suffering. So the Monster pattern search became even more convenient. From now, because the Monster pattern search is much more convenient, I will raise the price for that. So it won't cost 580 as it been previously. It will cost 780, $200 more. But guys, if you already have this Monster pattern search, I will give you the update for free. If you don't have it, 780 is the new price for this new Monster pattern search. Okay, that's it about it. The good news ended for you. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, share this video on social media. I'll do some analysis, more detailed analysis, maybe on Monday, and I will record that video, or maybe on Sunday, pre-market analysis, drawing some swings, doing that overall routine thing. And until then, good luck, good trading, hope to see you soon.